right, Liz. All right, Liz, they're dealing with it now, okay?
Straight after the accident, the bus had been switched off to reduce the chances of the fuel which had been spilled catching fire. But that made the suspension settle, increasing the pressure on the trapped victim. And it made jacking up more difficult. Each emergency is different. The fire brigade is well equipped, but it simply can't have all the equipment which is specifically designed for each particular industry. It's not every day that you have to lift a bus.
My name is Fisher, mechanical inspector for London buses. Are you the accident investigation officer?
No, I'm not. I'm actually the inspector called to deal with the scene. Would you like to speak with the accident investigation officer?
Yes, please.
Lovely. One moment, I'll just find him.
The fire brigade decided to use bottle jacks, but did not know where the jacking points were. They were putting the trapped passenger at further risk, and one of their colleagues too. Using the wrong jack could have caused the bus to crush them.
It doesn't appear to be here at the moment. Front of the bus out.
Where is the driver now?
The driver is in the ambulance over here.
The driver's in a state of shock.
Yes, yes.
Made no statement whatsoever.
The only statement she's made is that after what actually happened, as she pulled into the station, she just doesn't remember anything after that.
She remembers nothing at all?
No, nothing.
When the divisional mechanical inspector has weighed up the situation, causes and blame as he sees them at that stage, he has to make sure that the vehicle is no longer a danger to anyone. He also makes sure that the bus is sealed and taken away ready for the Police Accident Investigation Unit, an inspector from the Department of Transport, London Buses, and a representative of the driver to examine it.
We've got one seriously injured, crushed, ribs crushed, and legs as well.
Right.
You know, multiple fractures.
Okay, lovely.
I think that's all for the moment.
Lovely. Right.
So I don't know whether you want...
What we'll do is try and inform the next of kin for the person that's died, and also next of kin of those that are seriously injured.
Right, well the next of kin for the person that's died is that Mr. Kingman.
And you've informed control already?
Yeah, control's been informed from that. I'm not sure about the... I'll go and find out about the one at the moment.
Yeah.
If the DMI can be summoned down.
DMI is already here.
DMI's on the scene? Fine. Right, in that case then what we'll probably want is our accident investigator to go down, probably one of these lads for you, to ensure that the bus is properly dealt with, sealed off as you want, and taken back for examination.
Is there any examination you want to make on the scene before the bus is moved?
There's been no allegations as far as I know at the moment. The driver's been arrested for drink driving.
Been arrested for drink driving? Oh.
So as far as I'm concerned at the moment, obviously if there's any braking defects that come with it, apparent, nothing much we can do because it's been moved already. You're happy? We seal the
I'm just going
thing up.
to
The driver's been arrested for drink driving. He's on his way to
Yes, to arrange for the examination.
the driver.
All right, and also we've got the identity of him, of the child, but we haven't got any identification at all yet of the person under the bus. So until we can get her out, we can't find out.
Have we any witnesses?
Sand had been spread because of the fuel leak. But progress was slow in treating or releasing the woman under the bus. Frustration was beginning to show, with the tendency to blame other services for lack of progress, rather than recognize the difficulties. If this way of thinking takes over, people soon lose the calm, self-control, which is essential in a crisis. By this time, the engineering supervisor from the local bus garage had arrived. In spite of their difficulty in raising the bus, no one from the fire brigade asked his advice on lifting it. Equally, neither he nor any of his staff was assertive enough in offering guidance or help. It's also noticeable that no action has been taken to divert or control passing traffic, or to put a cordon around the damaged vehicle and the people to keep onlookers who are curious or concerned or the ghouls away.
Just to clarify, we've got all the victims' names, have we? And next of kin are being informed.
Yeah.
I don't think we've got the details of this lady over here, sir. We haven't been able to speak with her because the ambulance crew was upstairs straight away.
Okay, then any property...
Do you want me to go with her, with the mother, in the ambulance or not?
The LAS with her?
Yes.
Well, we'll be actually going with the child that's trapped anyway. I'll ask you to go with the child to meet her at the hospital, okay? We're a bit short of officers here.
So you want me to go in that ambulance and then meet?
Yeah, with the, well, when we get the child out that's underneath.
Right, okay. She hasn't been...
The police inspector might well have given higher priority to getting the woman out from under the bus. And earlier, he didn't seem to know that staff from London buses were there. To his credit, however, he accepted the news that the driver had been arrested on a drink-drive charge without any emotion. To handle an emergency effectively, the coordinator needs to be objective and calm, and giving instructions through other people, as he was doing, helps to achieve this. But his detachment reached the point of ignorance at times.
Ready? The left. Oh, right.
It took 39 minutes to get this woman out of the bus. And then, if they'd brought a vehicle with a hydraulic platform up to the emergency exit, they could have lowered her more safely and not risked further injury. Only at this comparatively late stage did the engineering supervisor become involved. The firemen had not known where to apply the jacks, and the ones they had been using were not man enough for the job. Knowing the proper jacking points reduces the hazards in an operation of this kind. When the purpose-built jack for the task was to hand, not only was the task safer, it was easier. Effective emergency work depends on sharing knowledge, experience and resources, and keeping each other in the picture. There's a mistaken pride in our own particular service, which can make us reluctant to cooperate. It can cost the lives of injured people, or even those of other rescuers.
You free, Steve? You've got one leg out. One leg out.
The engineer from London buses was supporting the other services without attempting to take over. He had one kind of expertise, but he passed it on to the firemen, who were better qualified to use it in this particular situation. Part of the process of managing a crisis is recognizing the part you alone can play, and then recognizing the part that other people are better qualified to take and seeing your own limitations. On this occasion, the police inspector said he was short-handed. There may well have been things which the police were doing which could have been done just as well by less qualified staff. Whenever a body is removed in a situation like this, there are always bystanders around who have a morbid curiosity. Again, control of the onlookers was lacking. With the bodies removed, attention returned to what had happened and why. The mother had said with some passion quite early on, the driver just didn't stop. It was ignored as an emotional outburst by everyone who was there. But it was her view of what took place and should have been noted, perhaps by the police inspector. In whichever of the emergency services we work, or with London buses, we need to remember that an uninjured but emotionally distraught third party is as much a victim of an accident as someone with broken bones or who's losing blood and close to death. While the paramedics deal with the injuries, the emotional support probably has to come from someone else. Just being there is important. You're not needed to give superficial reassurance. In this instance, it was important that the mother should not return to her child, and that she should be protected from reporters or photographers. It's all too easy to do the big things and neglect the simple ones. For example, the mother in this incident overheard from someone's personal radio the words, "life pronounced extinct." She discovered in this second-hand way that her little boy was dead. Caution in what you say on the personal radio channel is a rule never to be ignored. Find the specialist who's on the scene. If you're coordinator, keep up to date with everything that's happening. As coordinator, see that you support everyone who's involved. Share any information with all the rescuers. Make the best use of available resources. Keep your emotions under control. Identify critical objectives and don't allow the process to take priority over the objective. We all need to have regular exercises to ensure coordinated action in emergencies. Buses are an important mover of people in any city. Fire brigade officers should ensure all watches know how to deal with lifting a bus. Ensure that all non-essential people are kept out of the way. So it's all a matter of working together, sharing information, and respecting one another's professionalism.